The year 1936, the 10th setting, Berlin. Olympic Games host Adolf Hitler and his Nazi followers watch as their vicious myth of Aryan racial superiority is dealt a severe blow. The star of the 36 Olympics is black, the son of an Alabama sharecropper named Jesse Owens. Owens streaks to victories in the 100 and 200-meter dashes, wins the long jump, anchors the U.S. 400-meter relay team. The German dictator refuses to congratulate the remarkable American athlete. But now, 3 years after his death, Owens is again the central figure of controversy. Nearly a half-century after he humbled Hitler, Owens' name is embroiled in another dispute with racial overtones. The setting this time, Jesse's home state of Alabama. What began as a minor flap in rural Lawrence County has developed into a matter of statewide and even national concern. The core of the controversy, refusal by the three-member all-white county commission to allow placement of this granite and bronze monument on the lawn in front of the courthouse in the county seat of Moulton. The commissioner's rejection of the Owens Memorial, mocking the very inscription on its base. The memorial, first proposed by State Representative and dairy farmer Roger Dutton. Ron Brooks of WAAY-TV in Huntsville spoke with Dutton.
It strikes me as being strange how Lawrence County has really only had two worldwide figures, that being General Joe Wheeler, the only Confederate general ever to be readmitted as a Union general after the Civil War, and of course Jesse Owens, who, if we went to Russia and said the name Jesse Owens, they would know exactly who we're talking about. It strikes me as being funny that here in Lawrence County we have the Joe Wheeler Dam, we have the Joe Wheeler State Park, we have the Joe Wheeler Lodge, we have the Joe Wheeler Highway, we have the Joe Wheeler Electric Co-op, we have the Joe Wheeler National Wildlife Refuge, and yet we have not done anything for Jesse Owens.
In July, Dutton received the approval of and $2,000 in state discretionary funds from Governor George Wallace. Because of the commissioner's stubborn stand against the courthouse site, the monument in a small park will be erected next month on a vacant lot in the all-black hamlet of Oakville, adjacent to Owens' actual birthplace. Support for the courthouse site came from the non-voting chairman of the county board, Clyde Cameron. He viewed it as a unique and exceptional case.
I would ask the commissioners to open up a place on the courthouse square for the monument. We all know that you can't put a monument, erect a monument to every person and every feeble cause that comes along. But we have in Jesse Owens one in a lifetime.
Still, three commissioners remain rigid. One such opponent is Oakley Lanier. He claimed concern about overcrowding on the lawn.
Well, it's definitely not a racial issue, and as far as I was concerned at that time, I was feared of more people coming before us wanting to be put on the square. Well, where would you draw a line at? I believe I stated that before.
To say that the courthouse square would be cluttered with monuments is preposterous. We don't have but two monuments on the courthouse square. And I think we could have probably taken care of this situation rather well by just saying that we will allow this monument to Mr. Owens and to every other athlete from Lawrence County who wins 4 gold medals in the Olympics. And I think that would have narrowed the field down narrow enough so that we won't be stumbling over monuments in Lawrence County.
Petty politics aside, the decision resulted in negative publicity, critical editorials across Alabama, in Birmingham, Decatur, Tuscaloosa, and Huntsville. As the story spread beyond the state line, residents feared a Jim Crow image for the county. The editor-publisher of the Moulton Advertiser, which supported the monument, is a man named Luke Slayton.
Just hope the world doesn't think that we're a bunch of rednecks down here, that we really are proud of Jesse Owens and we want to see him honored, and I believe that's the way the majority of the people here feel.
But the man who paid for the Owens Monument, Governor Wallace, believes an old stereotype is being unfairly resurrected.
All this talk about the paper and media
about some racism up there with the board. All that is just talk. The people of this state and of this county are proud of its athletes, whether they be whatever color. And all this business about racial attitudes is absolutely wrong, as they've been wrong about Alabama so many times.
Marvin Fitzgerald is a lifelong Oakville resident, a first cousin of Jesse Owens. He and others there welcome the memorial in the new park, but are disturbed about the commission's decision. And there is lingering bitterness.
I'm proud to have it here at home, but I feel like it should have went on the courthouse line. And I feel like he has been rejected twice. The first time when he was in Berlin, Germany, and the Olympic Committee asked Hilder to let him sit in the box. And Hilder refused and wouldn't even shake his hand. The second time, I feel like when Representative Roger Dutton proposed to put the monument on the courthouse lawn, the committee refused.
One comment on what you have just seen. I was with Jesse Owens on the White House lawn when he was honored by the President of the United States. Under the circumstances, one would think they could find a place for this extraordinary man on the courthouse lawn of Lawrence County, Alabama.